homemade hummus in the Deluxe blender. So we have our Deluxe blender here, Pampered Chef Deluxe blender. If you haven't heard me talk about it by now, it does all kinds of things. We can do smoothies, we can make milks in it, we can do nut butters in it, we can do heated wash, soups, purees, jams, sauces, all kinds of stuff can be done in this amazing Deluxe blender. It does have a heated element, so it will heat up and cook your soups or your jams or whatever, or it heats up also to do its cleaning wash. But today we're going to do hummus. So I have a few ingredients here with us, which is Great Northern beans, chickpeas, salt, pepper. It calls for lemon juice. I don't have any lemon juice, so I'm going to give it a try with lime juice and see how that works out. And then olive oil. So what's great about the recipes for our products is it tells you step by step how to put things into the product that you're using. So first in here we're going to add our chickpeas and our Great Northern beans. They are both drained. I've drained mine, but if you want yours, a different consistency, you can leave some of the liquid there. But I've drained both of mine. So I've put my beans in. Next it calls for lemon juice. And again, I don't have any lemon juice with me, so I'm just going to use some lime juice. Hopefully it tastes okay. I guess we'll find out. And I'm just using our citrus press. It's just a nice big press to put your lemons, your limes, oranges, whatever kind of citrus you want to put in there. And then we're going to add in our olive oil. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm using our little measuring spoons. They're pretty cool because you can adjust them to anywhere from 1 teaspoon down to a tablespoon. Or we also have the teaspoons, which goes from 1/8 of a teaspoon down to 1 teaspoon. And you can do liquids and dry ingredients in this. Alright, so we need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And next we're going to do our garlic. This is our garlic press. The recipe calls for peeled garlic. You don't have to peel your garlic as long as you have a garlic press. You can put the whole thing in because it actually squirts out the garlic and leaves the shell behind. And it comes with this little handy tool to be able to scrape off the garlic. Let's see if I can scrape the garlic off. And when you're done, you're left with nothing but the shell. And sometimes it'll stick to the top part, sometimes it'll be stuck in the bottom. If it gets stuck in the bottom, we have this cool little tool I was just telling you about, and you can just press it through and get the garlic shell out. But I didn't even have to touch any of this, so I can just scrape the shell off and it's nice and clean, good to go. Again, after I rinse it, of course. Okay, so we got our garlic in there, and then we are going to put in our sesame seeds. It calls for 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. So you can earn this blender by being a host. If you're a host, you can earn it 50% off. And so if you want to host a party, let me know. That way we can get you some of these amazing power tools at a really nice price. So now we put our lid on, and you hear that little noise. That means it's locked on and ready to go. And our book tells us that we're going to set it to grind. So you just spin it over to grind and press start. I'm going to grab my tamper. It comes with a tamper. And the tamper fits in it just perfect so it never gets hit by the blades. And it may need a little bit of help since it's kind of thick. the video just to cut down on some of the time from the video. But anyway, our hummus is done now. And it's just a nice, perfect, creamy hummus. Just like you'd get at the store. Again, if you don't want it this thick, leave some of the juice from the beans. I used to make it 1 can of beans drained and 1 can of beans not drained. But it was too loose for me, so I started draining both of them. And I think that's how the recipe calls for it too. You can see it makes a pretty good batch of hummus. I'm just using our scraper to scrape out the pitcher. And then I'm putting it in our pretty entertainment bowl that we have. And I like to top mine off with a little bit of feta cheese. A lot. And a little bit of a little drizzle of olive oil. And then move this out of the way. I have our big cutting board over here. Just some, you can use pita chips, you can use roasted veggies, fresh vegetables, whatever you want to use. I'm just using some cucumbers and pita chips for mine. So there you have it. Some yummy hummus dip with cucumbers and some pita chips. Yum. Alright, so I'll get to that in a minute. Now, you're going to hear some water for a second. I'm going to get some water in my pitcher and show you real quick how to do the heated wash. So I'm going to pause it and get that prepared for you. Okay, so all I did was just rinse the top off because you don't want that top area to be dirty because you're going to be using your lid to lock in. So just kind of rinse that off. And then put your lid, put some water in. Doesn't matter if it's cold or hot because this is going to heat it up for you. Put your water into the 3 cup mark. 1 little squirt of, where's my lid at? 1 little squirt of soap. And then you just put it on, spin it to heated wash. And start, and this will heat up completely and clean the pitcher for us. And it takes about a couple minutes to warm up the water, and you will actually see the water boiling once it gets to that boiling point. So what it's doing, it's still heating up, and currently it's at 124 degrees. And it has about 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. So, alright, so it's finished its little cleaning cycle. You can see it's kind of dirty down there, dirty water. I'm just going to take it off, dump it out, rinse the soap out, and it will be nice and done. And ready to be put back in the cabinet. Sorry, I keep eating this. That's it. It's clean. So thank y'all so much for joining me. Try and get you back over here to me. I hope you enjoyed watching the video of how to make hummus and some features from the Deluxe blender. But other than that, that's all I have for now, and I'll see y'all around. Thank you.